Okay, shh, guys. This is gonna be the tutorial for the Tenkai routine that I do. So yeah, that's it. Here's what it looks like. Alright. Whoops, I got it zoomed in there. There we go. You'll take one card, and let me fix the camera real fast. Alright. You'll take the one card. Now, here's how it looks. I'm just gonna show you a quick preview, like this. Alright, that's how it looked. I kind of dropped the card, but it looks like this. Like that, and then you can bring it back. And if you do it fast, like I normally do, it'll look like this. I'm kind of messed up still. There it goes. Anyway, it's a beautiful routine to make a card look. You can keep going back and forth between your hands. And sometimes I'll even go like this, and point to the hand to show that it's totally empty. The method is amazing. I'll teach you how to do it, some tips, some tricks, some bonuses you can do also. So, to start off with the actual move, I'm going to come in like this, alright? You're going to hold the card between your pointer finger and your middle finger. Your middle finger is going to be under the card. Your pointer finger is going to be under the card, as you can see, and your middle finger is going to be on top, holding the card like this. Your fingers are going to be curled. What's going to happen is, you're going to straighten them out. It kind of looks like it disappears on the camera, but it's still there. But you're going to straighten it out so that it's straight, and then you're going to close your hand. By doing that, it sets it right under your thumb. You're going to keep your thumb up. So your thumb's going to be up because you're not going to go like this. You're going to go thumb up, close your hand, then your thumb's going to come down, and it'll be right on that card. So your thumb will be on that card. Then you slip your, it's hard to do slow. You slip your fingers out, and that card is held parallel to your hand, your wrist, your hand, and your fingers. And from this angle, there's nothing there. So, slow motion from this angle, slow motion from this angle. Okay? So now you got that. You should practice going slow and fast. Just practice slow, then just get faster. And make sure that your hand looks natural. Because if your hand looks like all deformed, like, it's not going to look good. You want it to be like kind of loose. You're going to hold everything loose. All right, that card should be able to touch it and it'll fall out of your hand. You want it to be nice and loose. So, like that. Because it needs to drop into your hand. And that's kind of the hard part. Because that's the second part. Now, first part. Now you're not just going to do this because that's way too obvious. You're kind of going to you're going to hold your hand like this, hand over the card. That's when you're going to do the move. So without the hand, right when you get here, you're going to do this, and then you're going to come over and put your hands together like this while doing the moves. So from behind, it'll look like, and then you come like that. So from the forward point, here it is. Okay, now, you gotta keep your wrist, the back of your wrist to the audience the whole time. Okay, that's what you want it to look like. And then you're gonna point with your middle finger, just touch your hand with the middle finger. Okay? So, in fast, that's what the first part looks like. You can even do it like that if you want to. So now that you got that Tenkai motion down, you're gonna go to the second part, which is called a gambler's cup. Because if you were to just do a Tenkai, it would look like this when you tried to show this hand. And everybody would see it, it would be like, alright, now this hand, there's the card. And it doesn't look good. So you gotta do it kind of like this. Like this, sorry. Like that. And nobody will see the transition if you do it perfectly. So what's gonna happen is, again from behind, I'll show you. Here's the card. You do the Tenkai, right? At this point, you're touching your hand. You're gonna move. You're gonna move towards your middle finger. Towards your pointer finger. And as soon as you're gonna drop the card in this position. That position is called a gambler's cup. It looks really dumb from this side, but from this side, like this, it is unnoticeable. So, you close. You got it in Tenkai. Now, I'm going to show you what goes on. In Tenkai, you're going to come up, drop that card right there. That's why you got to hold it loose. So, again, and then as soon as you get to here, you want to drop that card and hold it between the flesh of your pinky and the flesh of your thumb, just like that. But you're going to be holding it this way, and then your arm's going to go through your hand, showing it like this. It's going to go back to here. So, and when you start as a beginner, you don't even need to hold it. You can go like this, alright, and at this part, just go like that, right? And slide it back, and nobody will see it. I actually sometimes do that. As of right now, I don't even cop the card. Unless I'm going to be going like, wow, this thing's going to disappear. But otherwise, I'll just slide it up and down my arm. So you close your hand, you slide down, slide back up, there it goes. So, I'm going to go over everything one more time in slow motion from behind, I mean from front and behind. So, here's what it'll look like from the front. Right here, pick it back up like that. So that's what it looks like. There, there, there. And then to get it back, you just kind of reverse your actions. In the Tenkai, you come in, and you pull that card out. Oh, hello. When it's like this, you just kind of close your hand, and you put your pointer finger behind it, your middle finger on top of it, and you extend out. Kind of gives that nice flashy look. Okay, here's what it looks like from the back one more time. Card. See, it's right here. I just rest it right on my arm. Slide it back into my hand again. To show both hands empty mass. See, that's disgusting. Matthew just farted. So if you see this, that was Matthew that farted. And that's it. So, you do that, and when you get it perfect, it should look a little something like this. And I like to produce that card in kind of a different way. Kind of look a little something like this. Kind of redo it like that. Now here's some things that you can help yourself on when you're doing this. You can have one card. If you learn how to do it really good, you should learn how to palm a card in the other hand too. That way you can do it like this. You can kind of go and switch cards out, and nobody's going to notice. And then you can do 2 cards vanishing at a time. I do this thing where it looks like this. It looks like the cards keeps vanishing, coming back, right? But practice with the one hand. So now I will reveal how I did that, how I did the trick clarity. You need 2 decks of cards, and I used a red deck of cards, and a blue deck of cards. See, and you're gonna find 2 cards that are the same. So, right, you get 2 dupes, I guess you could say. So you're going to get, in clarity, so I'll use the 2 5s of hearts. There's a red one and a a red one and a blue one. You're going to take, we'll do the blue one, and you get another red card and put it on the black. On the blue. So it's kind of a double. And then you're going to stick that right in the box. And if you don't have a box, you can just use a deck of playing card box. You can just use a playing card box. That would be fine. I have a clear box. I just so happen to. It works really good. But because this box is so tight, it looks like that card is the red. So it looks like I have. Well, that's actually really not even. Actually, let me redo that. There we go. There we go. So it looks like we got 2. Hello. 2 red 5s. This is going to go on your lap. This is going to be on the top of the deck. You're done with the blue deck. You just needed it for the duplicate. Now, this one on the top, you're going to force it any way you want to. And I normally just go like, and then I slip it off the back and say, here's your card. So now that they know this card, you simply put it in the middle. This is when the Tenkai palm and the lapping comes in together. You're going to get this box, this whole box in Tenkai palm. It's very hard, but you can get it. See, I've done it so much that I can get it pretty good. Make my hand look pretty relaxed. And all you gotta do is you gotta say, to get the Tenkai, all you gotta do is be like, your card is definitely in this deck, and I already got it like that. You just gotta kind of just put the deck in their face. Okay, so you have your wrist, the back of your wrist to the audience. I got the whole box palm. I come over. Alright, let's just pretend my hand wasn't there. And then I do that lapping thing. So, in fast motion, like that. And then you let it sink in that this is their card. I mean, that there's a card in there. Because if they just saw that this deck turn like clear, so you kind of go like that, and then you show, flip around, and you show us your card. The way to release this box is you kind of lay it on top, but you don't really, you just kick it, you kick this one back, slam it right down, and remove. It's not that hard. Like that. So, thank you. That's the whole thing. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can do it. It's pretty hard.